right, this week on the 17 Media podcast, we welcome Darren Ferricks.
Hey, Justin, how you going? Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. So, Darren, most people probably know you as the coaching director at the juniors. You've just stepped up to the seniors after 4 years at the juniors and a pretty good 2024.
Yeah, it's been great tenure at the Wynnum Juniors for the 4 years. Mentored a lot of coaches and players. We ended up last year having 900 players.
Wow.
46 teams at the juniors. So, yeah, 46 coaches. Really enjoyed my time there. But, yeah, really excited for the next part of my chapter.
Yeah, fantastic. So the role that you've taken on here at the juniors now, at the Wynnum Manly Seagulls is a new role. So just tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, it's the female pathway manager for our 17 girls, Harvey Norman, and 19 girls, and our B&B. So really exciting. The Wynnum seniors have put a full-time person on there now, and I think it's really good. And this is into my third month, so I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so no, it's good.
Yeah, excellent. So you've got 17s, 19s, and then the BMD Opens.
Yeah, the BMD. So they're like, if you match up to the males, it's the Q Cup of the of the females. The BMD is So they're just under the NRLW.
Oh,
so,
fantastic!
Yeah.
So lots of depth. So we've talked a little bit about the boys program here.
Yep.
So what's the goal and what are we looking to try and achieve this year and beyond for the ladies' game?
So we're just trying to build for the females what the male space has. So exactly the same as the Mel Meninga and Cyril Connell. So so we're building for that. It's a bit of building, so it's going to take a bit of time. So with the 17s squad, we've got pretty good numbers. We're still looking for a couple of more in our 17s squad. 19s, I'm actually taking over in coaching.
Oh, wow.
In the 19s. So, our numbers with the 19s, I think a lot of clubs, Q Cup clubs, are struggling with the Harvey Norman 19 numbers.
Yep.
So we've at the moment got a squad about 24. And if there's any girls out there looking for an opportunity, we're still giving opportunities in our Harvey Norman 19. So, and then our BMD squads, we're just got our final touches at the moment, finalising our squad. So that's looking really good.
Yeah, awesome. So the under-19s, where do you feed? What's your feeder clubs for your program, and where you're trying to recruit?
So with our BMD, we have feeder clubs. With our 17 and 19s, they just go and play at their junior clubs wherever they play. So that could be at Wynnum Juniors, Bean Lee, Redlands, Capalaba, and that. So it's exactly the same as the male space. But with our BMD, we've actually got new feeder clubs this year, and really exciting. We've just got our final touches now with them, and that's going to be Waterford.
Right.
Yeah, on the south side, and on the north side, working with Aspley.
Oh,
so
excellent.
So that's really, really exciting, and that will help for our girls who are on the north side, and then our girls for the south side. So that's really important to have a good affiliated clubs for our BMD girls. If they don't make our side, they're still playing good football in the Wholesome Cup. So
Oh, that's awesome. The I guess you're looking for a squad of 30, early 30s maybe?
Yeah, so for our 17s and 19s, definitely 30. Like I said before, in our 17s, we're about 27 to 28. And in our 19s, we're sitting about 24. So we are definitely looking for more. We do trial this weekend against Tweed at Redlands.
Yes.
So it's really exciting for the girls. We're just obviously at the moment just working on our just basics of the game at the moment for the girls, and we'll looking forward to see how they go this weekend.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, that's preceding the guys this weekend down at Redlands, so that'll be awesome.
Yeah, 4 games.
25th. So what time's the first game kicking off?
Our first game, top of my head, is at 1 o'clock for the 17 girls, the Harvey Norman against Tweed. 2:15 is our under 19s, Harvey Norman against Tweed. Then at 3:30 is our Cyril Connell,
Yeah, awesome.
okay, against Tweed. And then 5 o'clock's our Malmaninga game.
Yeah,
So
fantastic.
if you're looking to watch some good talent football this weekend,
Yeah, great afternoon down
yeah,
there.
yeah, Redlands and
It's always a good. It's always good games at Redlands too. It's a pretty good field and it's a great spectator spot, which is handy. So the young girls that are wanting to get involved. So how do they do that? Do they? You've got some. Obviously, you're in recruiting, so you're recruiting those players. You've got some talent identification going on and things like that.
Yeah, so we have on our website page and our Facebook, Wynnum Manly Seagulls. There's we've put ads out, and that's with my email address too. So if anyone's seeking out there looking for an opportunity, just hop on our Facebook page or website, and all the details are there to get in touch.
Yeah, good. We've got what's the girls' program look like?
So it looks like exactly the same as Blake Trace was exactly the same as our males side. The Cyril Connell Malmaninga. We train exactly 3 days a week.
Yeah, right.
In game days, the girls, they do gym. Okay, so a session looks like we do a gym session first. So that's about an hour with our S&C coaches.
Yep.
Okay, then after that, they go get ready, and then they go out in the field, and we'll go and do skill level in our TAC and our D. And then after, that's a good hour, then we finish off with ice bar. So we are mirroring exactly what the male program are doing. So
awesome.
Yeah.
And how are the girls going? Because there's obviously not as much depth in their game back at club footy.
Yep.
Like the guys are all there's probably more players, I would think, in the men's in the guys. So how do they go when they get here after doing their training back at club and then turning up here? How are they receptive to the amount of change, I guess, that it is? Because 6 hours training a week's pretty full on, and gym and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, definitely learning. And our female game is building every day.
Yep.
Getting bigger and bigger every year, and that's showing. Look at the NRLW now. We've got 10 teams.
Unbelievable.
So it's all building, and there's a new concept this year. So the BMD is actually playing exactly the same time as the NRLW this year.
Right.
So that gives more opportunity for our 19 girls, after their season, to get an opportunity to play in BMD, and I think that's really good because that's what we want: young talent getting opportunities. So that's how it's all looking at the moment.
Yep.
So going back what you said before with their training session and stuff like that.
Yep.
We just got to keep an eye on it, monitor it, and just more reps you do, more comfortable you do get with it. So that's about it at the moment, where they are still learning every day, and more they do it, more mentally strong they get, and so no, it's really exciting. It really is.
And obviously they're better students than the guys. They're all more focused.
They are quick learners.
Yeah,
they're quick learners. When you do a drill, for example, it might take 5 minutes. You explain it to them once,
and
they go. And they pick it up pretty quickly.
Yep.
So they're all different girls are different, like in our male side.
Sure.
And they're developing and learning their body and stuff like that. So that's our job as coaches, and that's my job as a female pathways to educate my coaches too, to be the best for the girls, and provide the best environment. And any athlete, when you're happy, you get good results playing in the field. So we've got a really great setup here at Wynnum Manly Seagulls. And that's, I take my hat off to our CEO, Wayne Weeks, with that, with all the positions he's put in this year.
Yep.
So he's put in a new female pathway managers myself. We've got a wellbeing officer, Les Hutton. You know, he gets around and, you know, check on their well-being and all that kind of stuff. And that's really important, and help them out if they need jobs or anything like that, with study and all that. So, yeah. And then, you know, you've spoken to the other staff in the last month. So, yeah, doing really good things at Wynnum. It's a great club to be a part of, and really looking forward to 2025, where it goes for our female space.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's great. It's great to hear what they're doing, and the fact that they've gone after a key personnel in yourself, you know, from the juniors, and then brought them into the program to just look after and nurture, and I guess grow the women's game here. Is great, and we've got some really good local talent here in the women's pathways, which is great. People that you would have known from the juniors.
Yeah, juniors and Redlands.
Yes.
So, like in our 19 girls, we've got some good leaders there. You know, with one of our leadership players, we've done our leadership group on the weekend, and one of our leaders is Hayley Bush, and she's from Redlands.
Yep.
And
very well known junior at Redlands.
Yeah, definitely, and really exciting this weekend. Hopefully, she gets through a fitness test this week, and she gets to go and play at her home junior ground, and that's all it's about too. You know what I mean? And you know, hopefully, all the juniors at Redlands then look up to the girls and that for Hayley and that, and that's what it's all about. So yeah,
she'll be 10 foot tall and bulletproof running if she gets a chance to run out at home.
Yeah, definitely, and I think she definitely wants to play that game this weekend.
Yeah, awesome.
But yeah, we'll just see what our physio says.
Yeah. Got to make them right, I guess, before you send them out.
Yeah, definitely. That's the key, because if you push them to get them out there, then they'll have dramas all during the year with their injuries and that. So yeah, again, we've got really good staff here with our physios, and
most definitely. Yeah,
we listen to them, and we'll go from there.
So season-wise, how many games are you guys playing? Are you mirroring all the games that the guys are doing as well?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Perfect.
So so it's going to be early football starts this weekend, and the trials next weekend. Trial 2, we're at Capalaba against South Logan. Then we have a week off, and then the 15th of February is round 1 for our 17-19 girls, Harvey Norman, and our Cyril Connell and Mal Meninga. So a lot of footy early.
A lot of footy.
Four games a day.
Yeah.
So we're really excited as a club.
Well, that's so good that I mentioned with Blake, the public can get around, the supporters, the families, the aspiring players can all get around to these next 2 trials here, because being based on the Bayside and then having that as like a catchment area, a lot of people can get along and watch. So encourage as many to get out and look after and support these players, because they really put a lot of effort into it, don't they? Everything gets put on hold, and it's just footy, and it's so good that you just see the work and the dedication they put in.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah,
a lot of sacrifice. Like we said before, they're training 3 days a week. So at the moment, our female program, our girls, the 17-19s, we're Tuesday, Thursday, a Friday or a Saturday. So 3 days a week since November. It's like you said, a lot of sacrifice. There's when you come up to Christmas, there's always Christmas parties and all that.
Yes.
And been pretty pleased, with the girls, with their commitment. Always want more improvement, definitely.
Yep.
And that's where, when you get to that commitment, and you mirror the boys. The Cyril Connell, Mal Meninga boys have been outstanding in their preseason with attendance. I'm talking about, and they're setting a good example, and it's been rubbing off for our girls. So, and that's really important. So yeah.
Well, I think like Blake was saying, one thing, and I've witnessed with the guys, that everyone that's there wants to be there.
Yep.
So, and I'd imagine that the girls are the same. I haven't really watched them too much, but I've seen them moving around the place, and you would swear that that's another men's side just running around. So we don't want to, I guess, put them in the same boat, but the professionalism of them is outstanding, and just the way they conduct themselves. And I mean, I'm really excited to see how far the girls game, and this is a genuine pathway to an NRLW team, isn't it?
Certainly is, Justin. It certainly is, and you know they've been told too when they come in and put a training shirt on or a jersey on that there's a lot of people out there would love to be in their position.
Yep.
So anything in life, you got to work hard.
Absolutely.
And that's our job to really drill that into them and making sure that they meet our values and all that. And it's like I said, it's been a great start in my two months being full time here at the seniors with the females, and we're working hard, learning along the way, and we'll see how we go this weekend.
Yeah, awesome. So that'll be really good. So are the girls that you've got in your program, are they invited in? Do they have a Rise program like the boys do?
Yeah, so there is a Rise program, and moving forward in our program, it will be invited in. So that's how at the moment we're building the numbers, and at the moment we need some numbers. So there is opportunities.
Yeah, good.
But moving forward in my position, when I start going to rep schoolboys and
carnivals and things like that.
Schoolgirls carnivals and all that kind of stuff. That's when I'll build and we have like the Bayside, Broncos and stuff like that. So there's definitely pathways, and all that information does come out for the Rise and all that too. So it's watch the space on that on our website and Facebook pages and that. All information does come out, and go from there.
Well, it's good because I think that program is excellent. It helps the guys get on their journey and they can get a taste for it.
Yep.
Now, obviously, you guys feed into the Broncos as well.
Yes.
So, the NRLW, the Broncos side's a very good side.
Yes, and I was quite lucky to go to a couple of sessions before Christmas.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and watch their training sessions.
Yeah.
Their staff are very welcoming and want us to learn because we're the feeder to them. So Scotty Prince and his staff has been outstanding for me and the Wynnum Seagulls. And it was really enjoyable to go and see a couple of sessions. They're Broncos Academy girls, and then their NRLW just had a couple of sessions. So working really hard they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Scotty's very well known for his exploits in the game, and he's been a real loyal servant to the game ever since he retired, and it's great to see him taking on the coaching job there as head coach for the women. So we hope to see them succeeding as we I think if the Broncos men's and the Broncos women's teams are going well, then rugby league's a real happy place.
Yeah, definitely. And last year that he got into minor premiers. Unfortunately, they got beaten in the semi-final to qualify for the grand final, but he got coach of the year, and he's the right person. He's doing a great job there, and he's always worked hard. Off the field, he's involved in touch football too, and so it's been really good to be involved and be their affiliated club.
Yeah. Okay, so Darren, in the next 12 months, if you're one of the aspiring players that want to get into the program, so what sort of things are you suggesting that they do to get noticed and get an opportunity?
For one, definitely is always attitude, having a really good attitude towards your junior coaches and working hard. Working hard does obviously get you there, and just keep on working on your skill level. That's really important. Listening to your coaches. Yeah, like I said, being respectful, and we'll be out there always watching, and you just don't know who's out there watching you. So that's the advice for me is just working hard and having a great attitude and listening to your coaches and keep working hard and working on your skill level. Yeah,
exactly. And I think one thing we've realised is adolescent people, they all mature at different ages and their bodies develop differently and all that sort of stuff. So we've worked out, chatting with the guys in the men's, that, if you at 14 and you at 18 could be completely different. So
definitely.
It's just a matter of working and staying involved.
Yeah, exactly the same in the female game. That what I've been a part of in the last 3 months is definitely still haven't hit those hormones yet and stuff like that.
Sure.
So different structures in their body structure and that. So they need like you said, just keep working hard and that comes. But that my thing with it's still in the game.
Yep.
How smaller they are, they've got a big heart.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And we've got the same thing in our females 17, 19s. We're not a big side, but the girls definitely have a crack. So they've got big hearts, and they'll put their bodies on the line. So
and that's the thing. They've all got people they look up to, like the Ali Briggenshaws and that of this world. I'm sure that they aspire to be like them and idols. And when you see the NRLW State of Origin games this year, they were cracking games. Like
definitely.
There's definitely no holding back.
No, and that's where you can see what we were just talking about before about the growth of the female game. Is a couple of years back there was only 2 State of Origins.
Yeah.
Last year in 2024 there was 3. So it's just growing. Like I said before, 10 NRL teams.
Oh yeah, look, and I would love to see us get to the point. I don't know if they can, but it'd be love to see them played at the same time. Like if you could have the women's before the men's, something along that would be fantastic, and then give them an opportunity to be in that big stadium on the day.
Yeah, they're working hard for that. There has been some, like definitely this year for the Q Cup and BMD. There's a BMD girls are before Q Cups. That's really good. There was some games last year in the 2024 and the NRL. There was a couple NRLWs beforehand, and that's really good for the girls. Bigger crowds.
Oh, for sure.
And they are they are getting big crowds now.
They are.
I remember last year when the Broncos, NRLW Broncos played at East, they were packing that out. They were. At Total Workwear. So, it's really good.
And a few games I think they had at Leichhardt last year, they had huge crowds. So, it's, we'd all love the point for it to be able to stand on its own. And well, it is standing on its own, but to get up to the men's level, I just think there's so much growth there and so much potential. And, the game of rugby league is a hard, rough, tough game, but it's proven that the female game is as tough as they get. So
and doing things like this, promoting, podcasters. I know, there's podcasters for the male game and that, but if we can keep promoting the female game and then podcasters like this, it's just going to get more entertainment, more followers, more watching. So that's it's good. It's really grateful.
I've been really excited to bring this episode because there's not much out there for the girls. So I think we would really like to champion that cause and see how we can grow and how we can provide information. Moving on from this podcast, I'm very happy to say that we're going to do a bit of work together, a bit of joint hosting, which will be great. So we're going to have a few different guests. We want to get some NRL players. We want to also have some female NRL and also some current players in the divisions like, Mal Meninga, Host Plus, the Harvey Norman and the BMD series, and really make it a show that is for players. And that sort of thing. So we've been talking about this for a long time. So it's
starting to pan out really good now, isn't it?
Yes.
It's getting really exciting. Interviewing players is really exciting because you hear from them, hear about their experiences. There's a lot of background and how they get to where they are, and it's I love it. It's good hearing stories where people come from and where they've been, and their hometowns and all that, where they start. And, you know, it's good because, you know, the hometowns then get a shout out and all that.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's really exciting that, you know, we're going to do this together. And like you said, we'll try to, you know, get some, try to get Scotty Prince, actually we'll try to get him, NRLW, see if he can jump on the podcast and, some NRL players and NRLW players. And then I'm excited for, like you were saying before, interviewing players from our Mal Meninga, Cyril Connell, Harvey Norman girls. That's going to be exciting to hear from them and their experiences. And then we'll do some segments too.
Definitely.
Yep, some funny ones and questions out there to the public. They can ask us questions. But just with today's podcast, to all the girls out there and the females and that, if you've got any questions, you know, throw it out there. Get the likes, get this likes up, and you know, share this around. And we really want to, you know, support and push the female game.
Oh, look, absolutely. So we'll upload this. We'll upload this podcast to YouTube.
Yep.
So if people want to get involved and watch it on there, you'll see on our socials. So we got Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're also on Apple podcasting, so they can listen in the car if they want to.
Yeah.
But when we upload this program, we'll put an opportunity for people to write some questions down.
Yeah.
And I'll also put some links in there if you want to email me a question or something like that. Well, we don't mind if you remain anonymous if you want to ask a question. And also, they're just topics for us that we can talk about because like most things, I guarantee if you're thinking a question, there's probably a lot more thinking the same thing, but they don't really want to ask.
Yeah, definitely.
If you put yourself out there a little bit and ask the questions, we would be only too happy to discuss our take on what you're asking.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so, but yeah, mate, I'd take my hat off to you. Like, it's a hard process to set this up and a lot of organisation and so you've done a great job, mate. And
thanks.
It's really good that I can share it with you. And it's been your last. You've had 4 now, haven't you?
This is number 4. Yeah, the first 3 have just blown up. I've really, I'm humbled by it, to be honest. You know, this is just born out of a bit of a passion for myself and a bit of love for. You know, as a hobby, I guess, the recording of the games. And like I said once before, following my son's team around has been good, offering that side of it. But then I figured, well, you know, he's getting to the point now where he's into seniors. So whether that continues on or not, I don't know. But this is another opportunity for people to get involved. And it wouldn't have started without the help from the Seagulls. Like having Wayne Weeks and Tom Cosgrove from the Seagulls there just saying, yeah, sure, we want to, and trusting that we're going to do the right thing and do a good job. And then having all of you guys involved, like it couldn't happen without that. We're getting into the side of things with once we start interviewing some of the NRL guys, that can't happen without our friends at Barton's.
Definitely.
They've been an awesome sponsor that have come on straight away and without hesitation and just want to get involved and spread the word. So, you know, the likes of the ambassadors that we've got with Barton's I've spoken to, they're all super keen to get involved and they've all got stories from their playing days and how they got to it. Like, so, yeah, look, I appreciate the words, mate, and it takes an army and it doesn't happen like running a football club. It takes an army.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But the first 3 guest speakers you had with Matt Head and JB, John Buchanan, and Blake Trace, great knowledges of the game. And just it's good to hear from all different, you know.
Absolutely.
And like you said, this can build, you know, it's just the start. What you just mentioned then, this can come very big. Because I'm big on podcasts. I like, you know, at night times, you know, sit back and, you know, just listen to podcasts and a lot of good ones out there. So, yeah, this is the start and we're obviously new to it and, you know, we'll just get bigger and better.
We'll get bigger and better, There'll be a few little things along the way that I've already had a few hiccups, which we've sorted. But, it's just a learning curve, and I just ask the audience to stick with us and give us an opportunity. Ultimately, we're trying to bring you knowledge and entertainment. That's what we want to do.
Yep.
But yeah, it'll be a good thing. So if you can give us a follow on all of our socials and get involved, we'll put up some future episode teasers, and we'll put some things out there so everyone can understand what we're about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we got heaps to give this year and beyond, and who knows?
Yeah, it's been a great start.
Has been, mate. Has been.
Has been a really great start. So,
well, good luck for you on Saturday. You got your under-19s coaching role.
Yep.
So I'm sure you'll get those young ladies prepped up nicely, and we'll see how the 17s go. And it must be proud to sit back and see in just a short 2-month period some of the talent that you brought in and some of the engagement that you've got from the girls. So this will be a good opportunity for you as well.
Yeah, very exciting to see how they go. With the 19 girls, we've had a bit of a interrupted, pre-season just due to numbers and, unfortunately a coach change. But we may start a little bit slow in our trials, but we'll be by round 1 against South on the 15th of Feb. We'll be ready.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Look forward to it.
So,
well, mate, thanks. And I won't say we might catch up again, because we will.
Yep.
And onwards to the next one. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Justin. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.